This is a Nano challenge, and this is Nano. A Nano is 1/1000th, 10 to the minus 9. That's 9 zeros. A Nano is a small number, so this is a short challenge. This challenge will introduce the problem of having one sprite in front of another sprite on the stage. I'll use go to front to bring the sprite in front of all the other sprites, and go back layers to push the sprite back. I'll go to Scratch now. It's a Nano challenge, so I'll delete the cat, right-click, delete. I want Nano and a couple other sprites. Choose Sprite from Library, Fantasy, Nano, double-click. I'll move Nano to the bottom. A couple more sprites, New Sprite, Things. Scroll down. Rocks. Ouch, that hurts. I'll put it up here. One more sprite. Animals. Get the crab. What if I were making a hide-and-seek game and needed to hide the crab behind the rocks? I'll make the crab smaller so it can hide. Looks. Set size. Instead of 100, I'll change that to 50. I'll change its size. Now it's small enough to hide behind the rocks. First, I want these sprites to go where they are now when the program starts. I'll start with Nano, Motion, Go To. This will go to where Nano currently is. Events. I want to do this when the green flag's clicked. I'll get Rocks next. When the green flag is clicked, Motion, Go To. Now it'll go to its position. And the crab. Go To. When the green flag's clicked, I'll move the sprites to show they get placed properly when the program's run. I'll run it, green flag. They're in the right positions, but the crab's not hiding. When a sprite can be in front or behind another sprite, the sprite should determine which will be in front. This order can change too. For example, in a hide-and-seek game, the crab would be hiding behind the rock. Then later in the game, it would be in front of the rock to show where it was hiding. I'll go to Looks. I'll use the Go to Front and Go Back Layers blocks. Go Back Layers will place the crab behind the rock. Imagine we're talking about a cake. The crab is the top layer like the icing. Move the crab back one layer, and now it's under or covered by the next layer, the new top layer of the cake. I'll try it. Now the rock's the top layer like the icing on the cake. I always want the crab to start back one layer. I'll attach it. I'll have the rock sprite set its layer too. I'll want it to start in the front. Go to front will bring the sprite in front of the other sprites. I'll put Nano in front of the rock. Select rocks again. Give it a try. Now the rock sprite's on top. I always want the rock to go to the front at the beginning. Now when it runs, the crab will be behind the rock. I'll move the crab in front to show this. It's ready to run. Green flag. The sprites have moved, and I think the crab's in the right location. Yep, it is. To play with layers more in this example, I'll go to Events so I can add event handlers to move the crab and a rock sprite to the front. I'll stop the program. Use the R key press for rocks. I'll duplicate Go to Front. Now the rock will go to the front when the R key is pressed. I'll copy this to the crab sprite. The rock sprite still has its handler for the R key. Go to crab. Move it down. Instead of R, I'll use C for crab. Now when I press the C key, the crab will move to the top. I'll run it now. The crab's hiding. I'll press the C key and the crab's on top. I'll press the R key and the rock's on top. C for crab on top, R for rocks on top. That's working nicely. I'm finished with this challenge. I encourage you to play with the program and get comfortable with the sprite display layers using Go to Front and Go Back Layers blocks. Try changing the program. Try this with 3 sprites. Move Nano to the top of the pile and give it an event handler to go to the front too. Once you get that working, change all 3 key press handlers to use Go Back Layers instead of Go to Front and get experience with the Go Back Layers block. But above all, have fun with the program.